Today I'm going to be reading some poetry from this book, I Hope You Stay, by Courtney Peppernell. I haven't read all the way through it. I got this around a year ago. I kind of forgot about it, but I have a few pages bookmarked that were my favorite ones. So I'm just going to read through them. There was never a right time to say goodbye. Not when you looked at me with all that misery in your eyes. But I couldn't keep up with all the lies or the way you treated my heart. I couldn't shake the feeling every time we kissed, like I was just another name to add to your list. I hold all this blame about how badly things between us ended. I dream so vividly of our conversations late at night. But despite all the reasons I shouldn't think of you, I still do. It was just bad timing, I told myself. But bad timing happened time and time again. After all the pain, maybe it wasn't the timing. Maybe we were just two people bad for each other. This is sad. I think this comes in 3 parts. This is the author of Pillow Talk, if you guys have heard of that. There's 5 parts about the stages of moving past a relationship, I guess. You will ache, you will dream, you will love, you will heal, you will rise. I'm gonna go to some of the happier ones. You will dream. That's when I realized the ache will always resurface. Whether it's in the supermarket over a girl you kissed who didn't kiss you back, or a boy who told his friends about you but not his parents, or the job you missed out on, or the sad movie you watched alone on Friday night. The ache comes back around, always in the moments your heart has room, but maybe the ache has always wanted to be loved too. She was taught to dream, to imagine castles and sailing around the world. She was taught to live even though things are hard, even though life will get you down. Seek shelter in the arms of somebody who truly cares, someone who pushes you to dream, who supports you even in the moments hope is nowhere to be seen. On a windswept day, she sat at the beach, sand whipping through her hair, salt from the sea finding her face. Her heart felt as heavy as the rocks facing the horizon, but she knew, beyond sea and sand, she would continue to carry her heart and hold her own hand. She is my soul, my heart, my life. The moment I heard her laugh, I knew I wanted her to be my wife. Pinpoint the moment you thought you could not go on, the moment you thought all your hopes would fall short, the moment you truly believed everything you worked for would desert you, take you back to the start. The moment often changes your course, but never your heart. Harness those feelings and use it for greatness. Each day she opens her eyes and the light fills the world. Inside her house she sees galaxies in coffee cups and wildflowers blooming in notebooks. She is a vision, a bird soaring high. She is the reason hope will fly. She was always in a faraway place. Even in a crowded space, she was somewhere else, thinking of other lives and how they may interconnect with hers. She dreamed of fields of flowers and running waterfalls, of sunlight falling over a face she would one day come home to. She planted feelings and potted plants and wore dresses the color of lilac. She loved harder than anyone I ever knew. She is the warmth of the fire when nights are cold. She is the person you want by your side together as you grow old. She dreams of that voice, the one that calls to ask about her day. The way it sounds even from far away, how it makes her sigh and her heart fill with color. That voice would never compare to another. What I've come to know more than anything is that my soul grows and changes. There are moments it feels full and others empty, but it continues forward, moving with every step I take in this life. We will never be understood by everyone. Most people are still trying to understand themselves. The things you want to achieve are yours, and the people who try to push you into a corner aren't worth having in your life. It hurts to feel as though no one understands your secrets, as though you are the keeper of all these thoughts and nobody else could ever feel them too. But sometimes on a rainy afternoon, you pick up a book and read it with some wine, and for the first time someone understands that even if the sun is shining you don't feel the glow, it's okay because someone else in the world knows. You're the color of my cure, the light I adore. You're the courage I find in every day. I would follow you through the dark to any place. With you I want to stay. It is too heavy, the weight you carry all by yourself. How it troubles your heart. I wish I could carry it for you. I'd gladly take it so. But these are your boxes, filled with the things you struggle with. I know you are strong enough to build a castle and call it home. All I can do is remind you that you are not alone. It's when your heart aligns with theirs. That's what love is. It won't matter how much you want a person. If their heart is somewhere else, lost miles away, it won't work. Your heart cannot beat when another heart isn't on the same page. I don't know how you make my heart beat so fast when you kiss me, or when you place your hands on either side of my face, how my cheeks flush, hot beneath your touch. But I know that every kiss I've had before yours has never made me feel so alive. Be romantic. Arrange dinner plans at her favorite restaurant. Bring her coffee in bed. Write her a love letter. Hold her hand during a late-night movie. Give without wanting in return. Love is about giving more than gaining. I love the way you make me feel, like I am more than an afterthought or a second guess, or maybe. You make me feel like I'm a first thought, only choice, a certainty. Of course, there are different kinds of love. There is infatuation and physical and emotional love. There's respect and comfort love. There's the kind of love you ignore, the kind you can't stop thinking about, the kind you make work, the kind that seems impossible. But the love of your life embodies all love. That kind of love is all-consuming, emotional, physical, comforting. It doesn't matter how many times you say I love you. at the end of the day, you know they will stay. True love doesn't run away. She came home one night, peeled off all her clothes, wrapped herself in her robe, and she had been telling me about her day. Since the moment she walked through our bedroom door, absently playing with her hair, petting the dog, words racing and rolling over each other as she explained all the things that had happened. And it didn't matter to me if the next 80 years were spent listening to her from start to finish, because I want to listen. I love to listen to her. This is how I know she is the one, because I can't imagine listening to anyone else. Love can be found across oceans or in coffee shops over long, drawn-out days. It can be right around the corner or on weekends spent boarding planes. Where love is found, there is life, even if life begins when we least expect it to. You will split open more than once in your life. You will feel raw, numb, all your thoughts laid out in front of you. Pictures of your torn up soul. But you will come home again, back to the parts that make you whole. She loved to watch the storms roll in. The kind that cast shadows over the sky, thunder so loud you could hear it for miles. She would curl up beside the windowsill, a book in one hand, a mug of tea in the other, and she would enjoy the rain. The pounding raindrops, almost as loud as her heart, washing away the pain. On a cloudy day, I went to lunch with some friends. A hidden maze of cafes wedged between old red brick walls and flower pots lining the stalls. I sketched fingertips across white-tipped leaves and coffee near sunflowers and breathed in fresh air. Then the clouds parted and the sun shone, and in that fraction of a moment the world felt healed. All these sounds that take up living spaces, echoing of first dates, the song of someone in love, a child laughing at her father making faces, a friend holding open the door, a traveler returning to familiar places, all sounds of being alive, of wanting all this healing to be so much more. If you got this far, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope maybe you're sleeping.